3 pound greater.
Welcome to the Poor Podcast. I am Mike Lake, aka Hillsboro Slim.
Yo, I'm knocking at the door. I am CP34.
Steve Cash Money Bags, and you are now tuned into the motherfucking greatest.
Yes.
How y'all doing?
Great. I am doing great. 100%.
I'm well.
You're well. You're doing fine.
Yeah.
Fine, thank you. Hi, what did Hanzo say? Fine, thank you. How are you?
Who talks like that?
Shut up. So guys, last episode we had a little bit of a thing we talked about coming to America 2 or coming to America with the number 2 instead of TO. And we kind of want to just give a quick recap this beginning of our show before we start getting into the shits. What y'all think? Did y'all watch? Everybody watch?
Everybody watch.
You watched?
I liked it.
What I thought?
Yeah. Did you like it? Well, first of all, did you like it?
Fire.
All right. So what did I say to you? I said I didn't hate it. I said it's not trash, but it's definitely gonna go in the recycling bin.
Yeah, my review was a little better. It ain't in the recycle bin for me. It's on. I don't think I'm gonna watch it again, but it definitely was nice to just sit down and get a quick movie off and keep it moving.
So basically, what happened is what I thought was gonna happen.
Yeah.
They're gonna rehash old stuff from the old movie.
We talked about that.
Not make it better. They were just gonna kind of replay it again. They were gonna kind of make it more modern, which they had to make it modern because the shit happened 30 years ago, and unfortunately, it wasn't like funny.
I don't think that
It
was
wasn't bad though. It wasn't bad though. It just wasn't funny.
I don't think that was the intent because they weren't going for like out and out jokes except for like moments where they were in the barbershop.
The barbershop was fire.
The moments where they were doing that, you could tell what they were doing that, but
I can get a whole barbershop movie with him
Just
playing
him
the
just
old
ripping in the
guys.
barbershop?
Yeah. That'd be great.
I think where it did win, there were funny parts when they referenced like the older shit, which I think is where you was about to go.
Right?
No, not quite. I thought they did have funny parts. Like, I know y'all didn't say no parts weren't funny, but for me in this movie, this shit did exactly what I thought it would do. When I went into it to watch it, I went into watch it as a very fresh movie. I wasn't trying to compare it to the old one or anything at all.
Yeah.
They had to tie it in somehow.
Yep.
Now, I did hear gripes about how it was tied in and the length that it took for him to actually find his son in New York. Away from all of that side, it's still a fictional movie. It's all fake still. But the jokes and the comedic part of it, I enjoyed the whole entire storyline, to be honest. And I laughed hard on quite a few parts.
So let me just break it down real quick, and I won't dwell on it too long. Is I'll say what I loved, and I'll give the opportunities, like I'm doing a performance evaluation when I was manager back in the day. So the things I loved about it.
I'm sorry, what you say?
When I was manager back in the day, giving a performance evaluation.
Right.
You'll get yours soon. Don't worry.
Like a threat. Kill your ass.
So basically, what they did well. All right, cinematography, costuming, overall presentation, 100%. In fact, I felt like I was actually in Zamunda, legit, more so than the original movie, because the original movie, we saw a little bit in the beginning and that was it, and then at the end. But they definitely brought us to Zamunda. It was fire. They had all the aspects from the crazy-ass Lil Wayne looking Arsenio playing the shaman guy.
He didn't look like Wayne, but y'all continue.
From that to all the General Ezeal, like literally they had every aspect.
Wesley was a bright spot in the comedy section for me.
Right, definitely. And I love that
definitely like
aspect of it too. And they didn't. The only thing is that it was really hard for them. They had this against them in the beginning, was making it fresh, making it appeal to us old heads who were fans of the original movie. Now, anybody who saw that movie who had not really been, not necessarily a fan, but who wasn't. And I mean, I know the lines, I know the scenes, the characters, I know all that stuff by heart. I've seen the movie so many times. So anybody new coming into the new movie, they're gonna be like, "That's a great movie." You know what I'm saying? So like I said, I'm not gonna throw it in the trash. I don't think it was a bad movie, but 100% gonna go in the recycle bin. And I'll run it. It's gonna get run again, absolutely, just so I can see the Gladys.
How many times y'all play it so far?
I've only watched it once.
I've only watched it the one, and I don't plan on watching it again. But would you?
I'm up to 2 currently.
Okay.
I'm up to actually 2.5 because I keep trying to. Someone wanted to watch it, and every time they watch it, they either fall asleep or whatever the case is. So I'm up at 2.5, and honestly, I enjoyed it each time.
Would you let your family watch it? I know Renee probably half pay attention, but Nicholas and Olivia.
I'm not gonna force that with them. I had to force the first one with Renee because she needed to see the first one.
Yeah.
Because that
Talking about when we watched it.
When we watched it.
Okay.
With both the girls.
When y'all two watch it on Valentine's
with
Day.
the two girls.
Yeah.
Anyhow.
We're holding hands.
Anyhow.
Is it gay if we're holding hands and our girls is there?
Are there too?
But they're not holding hands. They're just there.
They're just there.
Is it gay?
No.
No.
I'm
Not that part. It was gay when y'all
both.
both went down on each other. That part was gay.
Anyhow.
That's pretty gay. But we intended it.
So again, overall,
What's the opportunities?
the opportunities again, the overall present, like how the story was developed could have been a lot better. The story was good. It connected to me. You know, there's people who just like it took long to get there. No, the story connected to me.
You got daughters.
I kind of hate. That was fire to me. That aspect was
I know
fire.
what you like.
Again, I could watch a whole show about the princesses of Zamunda. That would be dope as hell. But the thing is too is that the movie is called Coming to America. Think about the first movie. They were in America predominantly. He went back to America and he only was in Queens for like maybe 3 or 4 scenes. And then he was back to Zamunda.
So
still had the fish out of water aspect though.
Do you think, and this is just this like let's theorize for a sec. If the title wasn't Coming to America, but it was a sequel, if somehow they flipped it, like how you accidentally did it,
Like Back to Africa or something?
yeah, like coming to Africa, or you know what I'm saying, like
Back to Africa.
Somehow they made it a sequel without a direct name, like Fast and
Pretty much like Coming to Zamunda.
something like
that
that.
would've been great.
Whereas, did it set your expectations to be in America because of the title, or do you think if the title was different, you wouldn't feel this way?
100. I was expecting them to be more in, especially from the previews, because they always do this to you. I expected them to be more in America than in Zamunda.
Well, I liked it. I liked how they spent way more time in Zamunda than they did in
100%.
America. And
thought it
also,
was necessary.
That was just unexpected.
by being Coming to America too, let's just say if they both ran right into each other, you know what I'm saying? Then maybe like it would have been.
That was
might
something
have
you said
made
last
more
episode
sense.
that I agree with.
The fact
100%.
that if they ran right into each other, then maybe Coming to America. That might make sense because they ended up back in Zamunda. But it's just.
Why would he have been back? Maybe they could have made an excuse.
I said they ran into each
for
other.
him and his wife to have came back.
And that's my point. I
if
feel like
the wife had came back for
they
some
had
reason,
enough
then he
time
ran
Possibly
into
to
something.
flesh out all that
I'm with you.
stuff. They
But
had
you
enough
know-
time to flesh out all that stuff, and they kind of gave us what
Also,
we got.
Phil, and how you got to get the kid to want to even come to Zamunda.
I got you.
So
Yeah.
it's like you got riches. They weren't doing so well anyway. So getting him to come to Zamunda wasn't that
Right.
hard of a sell after he dropped the bread in the apartment. You know what I'm saying?
So and I'll talk to you more about it off
See, there
there
are
because
parts
I
like
have.
when you just referenced that
Right.
made me laugh like that.
No,
Right.
yeah.
So,
I got my quotables from this movie. I
again,
think it's going to live
it's
on
funny.
like
Oh, shit.
the first
It was
one
like-
did.
Funny. Wesley shined. Leslie had her moments. Eddie wasn't really funny to me. Arsenio did his damn thing. But again, which Eddie though? Again, because Eddie played so many different people in the movie. Eddie was hilarious when in the certain parts. But again, overall, I'm gonna give it one
I don't
thumb
think
up.
was he that funny in the first?
Again, you going back to the movie was funny. He wasn't actually the.
Akeem. I don't think Akeem
He
was
was.
comedic.
He was stoic and regal,
Yeah,
so
yeah.
he wasn't really funny. I got
so
you.
he kind of carried that.
I have a date with Lisa.
Yeah.
That was how you supposed to do that. You did it last episode. I ran it back. It wasn't right.
So you did better.
That is, you know when you think you do something, and at the end of the day, when the camera, when you really see what happens, you
know
really
what I
just
think?
hit your mama. Look what I can do. That's all that happened.
You know what I think I want you to do?
What's that?
I want you to put us on, Steve.
Were we done here?
Yeah, we're done here.
Mike, were we done here?
I wasn't quite done, but I
Go ahead, go ahead.
I
I'm just
went on the
joking.
end of there.
Yeah.
I agree with all your wins and opportunities. I don't have anything to quite add to that.
Again,
I
not
fuck
for
with
the
it.
trash heap, definitely for the recycle bin. We'll see it again.
No, definitely not for the recycle bin.
I wouldn't put it in a cycle.
I'm definitely.
I didn't put it in the
again,
trash.
I ran it back 2.5 times now, and honestly, I would run it back again. I'm definitely. I don't mind watching them again.
I'm running back with Michelle.
I'll run it back again, yeah, absolutely. So
I forgot that I did intend to watch it with her because I think she'll like it.
first and foremost, if you haven't watched it, go watch it because you gotta see what the hell we're talking about. Because that's not a shot at him. Don't do that.
I was just doing that to mess with him. I didn't think he was even looking.
Watch it because for all the things that I said were great about it, that's worth seeing, if nothing else. Check it out. Coming to America, that's coming with the #2 America out now on
I think they'll
Amazon
find it
Prime.
even-
They're gonna drop a Next Doria movie on us. Watch.
Yeah, that'd be dope.
All right.
Yo, Steve, what you gonna put us on tonight?
A prequel.
For the put on. First off, I need to ask you two. Did y'all first? All right. First, I'll just preface with I was excited for this movie that was coming out because we were talking about movies. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Because this is definitely one of the oldest beefs from my childhood that's been running rampant forever. And I never quite understood why it started, how it started, and what the hell is the big issue other than you guys are a cat and mouse. So by me saying that, you probably already know what time it is. It's about Tom and Jerry. You know what I'm saying? Other than you being a cat and mouse, why y'all beef run so deep? Like, what happened? Like, who scratched up who block? Who went and put rat droppers in the other block? Like, what happened to?
Well, hold on, because I want you to tell us about the movie because I haven't seen it. My Renee and my kids watched it, but I haven't watched it. They don't like. There have been times when they were actually kind of working together. Remember when the dog would come after the cat? They would work a little bit together.
Right. So and without no spoilers in the movie, I do think you need to check out the movie because honestly, it's from our childhood. It's literally that's what we grew up watching. I'm sure you did as well. No.
It's crazy to have a cartoon that literally has no dialogue.
Did you not grow up come upon it though?
Huh?
You came upon it too,
Tom
right?
and Jerry, yeah.
Right, exactly.
Yeah, absolutely.
Hell, we was coming up. There wasn't that many options. Saturday morning cartoons.
You know that? That's the beginning of the cartoon when it comes on.
Yeah. There wasn't that many cartoons. Saturday morning cartoons. Cartoon Network probably was just popping in our early 11, 12ish.
All right. So with this movie, they do bring context into the movie and pretty much their first interactions with each other.
It is a reboot. Huh? It's a reboot.
It's a reboot. I mean, how do you reboot a cartoon? It's been rebooted so many times.
Essentially.
There's different iterations.
But like Steve said, they started it at a beginning. In the cartoon, it just was.
In the cartoon, it just was what you were saying?
Yeah, they just kind of... No, you remember they showed the... and this is kind of racist caricature.
The mammy. She was a mammy.
Yeah, they had the mammy from waist down. Yeah. And she basically told him that he got to get rid of the mouse and she got a cat.
Thomas!
Yeah, remember that? Yeah, they showed it in the cartoon.
Yeah.
That old black lady voice.
Old black lady.
That's deep, boy.
And we'll talk a little bit more about those things in cartoons here in a bit, I think.
I know you want to get off your black lady voice real bad.
But no, you're right. But there are different. You said it's a reboot. There are different iterations of Tom and Jerry. I mean,
and I'm fine with that.
The mammy. Remember it was like a white woman and white man who had the cat.
They try to fix history.
Yeah, the rich people.
Yeah,
they try to fix it. Yeah. But all right, so maybe it's generational.
This one.
But maybe it's generational. Matter of fact, that's how you should run. They should have it like generational.
Do you know when the first one was?
How
long has it been on? I think it's been on for a long time. I'm gonna look while you're saying that.
But all right, but as far as this one goes,
Tom and Jerry the movie.
You definitely see who pops off the beat first. And honestly, this whole entire time, I really was always riding with Jerry. I always thought the mouse was the man. I always thought Tom was a troublemaker and everything else. But after this damn movie, it really did bother me. Tom would have had a great, nice little life in New York if it wasn't for that motherfucking rat.
I don't believe it.
How the hell not?
Damn.
Because what I saw, Tom was he tried to make a friend, and the cat was like... Jerry was trying to make a friend, and the cat...
He came out stealing his money.
Before he stole the money, he smacked him.
No.
Unless I'm misremembering, he walked up and he moved him out the way, and then that's when he noticed.
All right, ain't no spoiler alerts. If you ain't watching, you should have by now. Yeah. All right, Tom is playing the piano, playing the blind cat, playing the piano. People are giving him money.
Yeah, and he got a vibe, which I know Jerry kind of intruded on.
And he did.
I thought the cat slapped him first, and then he took the money.
He plucked him off his piano.
Yeah, slapped him. That's a slap.
If I'm working, if I'm playing an instrument, and you come dancing on my instrument.
What you trying to do?
Exactly. You know what I'm saying?
So we just missing the fact that they are legit a cat and a mouse.
But he won't worry about it.
Actual legit
Jerry,
ecological enemies.
Jerry still ruined Tom's life.
But there is an actual reason. There's an anthropomorphic
reason. The reason for this life, because Tom wasn't on that beef type shit. Tom was just trying to. Dog, smack someone when they out of line. He was out of line.
Me and I tried to take your money.
If you're out of line,
I was just trying to make a friend.
Wait. What event did you just give? Because you might be misplacing
when the mouse walked up, the cat was playing the piano, and then the cat smacked him. Then he took the money.
Well, no, you jumped a lot. Why did he smack him?
Because he was trying to stand next to the piano.
Stand?
He was on it?
Yes, he was trying.
He wasn't on the keys.
Yes, he was.
I gotta rewatch this shit.
He was trying to take his shine so he can get the money that he was getting put in his hat.
First off,
was he dancing yet?
He did that the second time.
Who
is the creepy motherfucker teaching? Who is the creepy weirdo teaching cats to play the fucking piano?
He taught
himself. He's Tom.
And he knows sign language. And he understands humans.
Come on, what type of...
I thought you watched this.
I did not watch the movie. The family did. I am not going to watch... That's just... I mean, no.
You ain't no real...
Bro, you missed out.
Fan.
I guess I'll run it with the baby. I'm not trying to sit here by myself and
You missed out, bro. There's a lesson.
So you were just like, let me just go watch this.
As a child?
I watched it
now.
By myself.
Yes. That was... I was mad hyped.
Yeah.
I was mad hyped when I found out it was coming out.
No, I'm
You
not.
suspend your disbelief for mad sci-fi.
No,
shit,
100%. 100%. I'll sit down and I'll watch a Tom and Jerry cartoon. 100%. But I wasn't like excited to see the movie.
I definitely was. So not seeing they had a movie coming
I'm
out.
with Steve. We just had a whole debate about it.
Listen, if I can sit through 2 Troll sequels, I can definitely sit down and watch.
And I will say, Steve might be right. I might be misremembering. I'm gonna have to check the tape.
You definitely
if you're
got
wrong,
to run that
I'm
back.
on that ass.
You definitely got to run them back.
If you're wrong, I'm gonna smack you.
So I say all that. That's fine. You know what I'm saying?
So
You
you
got to
want
check my
everybody
return
to
policy.
check out
You got to check my return
Tom and
policy.
Jerry. Who made it? DreamWorks? Is that DreamWorks movie?
This thing said, check his return
So stupid.
policy. I don't know. I think it might be
DreamWorks.
DreamWorks.
Yeah.
But yeah, I say all that
Chloe
to say
Grace
this.
Moretz, the chick from Kick-Ass.
I saw that.
I say all that to say this.
Warner
Overall,
Animation.
this was a really good movie, dog. Like, I mean, I forgot this is even my put on. I forgot.
This
but
is your put on.
So if you haven't watched the club, please
I'll watch
watch
it.
the shit. Especially,
Yeah, I'll watch it too.
Especially if you're an '80s baby.
Yeah.
Because it's literally.
So-
And if you're someone that don't quite know, I know you said there's been reboots, but this I didn't.
Yeah, so first Tom and Jerry cartoon was
other
in
cartoon
1940.
versions of it, yeah.
1940 was the first one. So
This is their first movie.
no,
It's not.
no, they have. I remember actually watching one as a kid.
I don't ever
What was the premise?
remember watching the movie.
Hell if I know.
So everybody showed up. The dog was there. I like
the
how they had
cat
the
was
cat
there.
from SNL, the kid from SNL there. Chloe Grace Moretz, like I said, she
Talking about
played it-
Colin Jost.
Yeah, she played. Chloe
Scar
Grace
Jost.
played a good straight man. She's the character that interacts.
Look, it has been like a bunch actually.
Michael Pena, though, one of my favorite actors, comedic or non-comedic, he did a good job playing the hotel manager dude.
Yeah, nah, it was very good, man.
Yeah, it was.
I
good.
fuck with it
Hell,
over.
Ken Jeong's in there. Chang from Community.
Yeah,
The cast was legit. The music was. Oh, let's talk about the music. Let's continue your put on. I'm gonna.
the music on what?
The music on Tom and Jerry was all hip hop, like '90s.
Oh, yeah,
vibe.
shit was hard.
They started it off with Q-Tip.
92, there was the first animated Tom and Jerry feature length film.
So all the music played back to that era because all of it was
Mm-hmm.
'90s hip hop type vibe. I don't know who did the
So
music.
the movie takes place in the 90s.
No, it's current, but the music was what I'm saying.
And they kind of played. They just played back to that time.
Yeah, it was dope. They got every cartoon trope in there. The mouse floating for the cheese. They got the tornado fight. Like it's not a cartoon, but it's a throwback. to a
Also,
cartoon.
Jerry was
It's
a
so
little
dope.
fucking thief, yo.
Jerry was on some. He was wilding.
Dog,
Jerry was wildin'.
I honestly always rolled for Jerry.
In the
but now
cartoon,
after
they
that-
played him up better. The mouse was. I mean, the cat was the asshole.
Yeah, he was a dick. No, he was a dick on the cartoon too. He was a
I
bit
don't
of a
remember
dick.
him being a dick.
Yeah, he was a bit of a dick.
I thought they both got off on each other.
He
but
was.
in
Think
this one
about
here,
it. Tom would be making
was
like
the
a
starter.
sandwich, and the mouse would come and try to steal the sandwich. Like, make your own. Literally, there's the materials to make a sandwich is still there. Make your own fucking sandwich. You know, you gotta still open
The
a sandwich,
materials.
You know.
Like we really getting deep into this
I know,
shit.
absolutely.
Because first off, a cat is making a sandwich.
Yeah, that's not. That's not the problem.
the cat's at the fucking piano, but not now. But now,
Yes,
it's
Claude, yes. A
Hey, he was
piano
kinda-
is
hey,
understandable.
He was kind of jamming on the
I've
piano.
seen cats walk over pianos. I've never seen a cat go in the refrigerator to make a sandwich.
So you do know that there's an episode where he actually plays the piano with Jerry, and was that like a playback?
because he
to
did
that?
that. It was the.
Dun, 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 dun. Yeah.
Yeah, I remember this shit. Yeah, we played this together before, Steve. It's the shit from Big.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, it is from Big. Absolutely. So all in all, everybody needs to go and watch the
Yeah,
Tom
I'm
and
definitely
Jerry
Tom between the both of us, you red ass nigga.
Out of
I
five-
seen your paperwork. I seen what
Yeah,
happened.
right, I'm the
gonna talk
dog
to you
over
later.
here.
Out of
Keep
5
playing.
stars, how many
Keep
would you
playing.
give it?
Well,
Cartoon movie stars?
I'll give it.
Yeah,
I was
sure.
satisfied.
Sure.
I'll give it a 4.5.
Okay.
Cartoon movie stars.
Okay. Is it up there with like Space Jam or?
It's right up there with Space Jam.
Okay.
Well, let me say, Space Jam was way funnier. It'll be up there with Space Jam 2,
Okay.
wherever that lands.
No, well,
I can- I'm-
that hasn't
I'm
come
good
out
with
yet.
Wherever it lands.
That hasn't come out yet.
Space Jam 2 is going to have the same problem that
I'm good with
Coming
a
to
solid.
America
I'm
had.
good with a solid 4. It wasn't
Yeah.
bad at all. I would watch that again.
Okay. I'll run it.
I gave it a half because at the end, like all cartoons, the way it ended, I was like,
You gotta go back to where
I was
it
like,
started.
I'm happy. I'm happy for everybody that the way it ended. So it got me laughing, and then it landed like as an adult. I was
Of course,
like,
a
I
little
like this
dumbass. How the hell Tom got the or Jerry got a little mouse door?
Yeah.
Who built this room? Y'all, come on.
It's a whole ass
It's
room.
just dumb as
and
hell.
The, and,
It's
the, and the
just-
bellhop girl, she was like, "Yeah, I saw the tiny door." And I thought,
Come on.
did I get too big? Like, really, it's all the regular
That
doors.
shit was good though. I get it.
Yeah.
I might have to get that shit a 5.
Yeah.
Thinking back on it.
I'm still good for that.
That shit was good, yo. Anyway, but go ahead. What's next?
Cartoon movie star.
So,
That's y'all put on, man. Hopefully y'all enjoyed it.
Thank you, Steve.
Steve.
That's a dope put on.
so we're gonna stay on the cartoon
If you wrong,
space
I'm on
here.
that ass.
We're gonna get into the mix here now, guys. We're getting to the mix. We're gonna stay on the cartoon aspect because I guess there was some previews or some screenshots of Space Jam 2. You mentioned it earlier that came out, and it featured a less sexy Lola Bunny.
That's how you felt?
I felt like it was. I didn't
He just
understand
realized
it.
he stepped in
No, I didn't understand.
Tell us how you
a
feel.
less sexy Lola Bunny is generally the whatever. I'm not getting into it with you right now. First off, the original Lola Bunny, as we know, very curvaceous for a cartoon character.
I hear you.
Tall. All right. You don't let me get it off.
You feel uncomfortable?
No, I don't.
Go ahead. No. Let's get
Anyhow, so if you're watching now on YouTube,
They
you
were
can
playing
actually
her
see.
up
I'll
like
put them side by side right here.
The chick from Roger Rabbit.
Basically, they made her basically a Jessica Rabbit.
Jessica Rabbit.
Jessica Rabbit
And she
type
could fucking
thing.
ball too.
And she could ball, and we know she could probably still ball in the new movie too.
I don't doubt it.
But they basically made her. I guess less cartoon boobs, more of a.
The PC police.
I don't understand the frame.
The PC police. Basically, they toned down the breast and the hips. The short scene is short. She looked like a
rabbit,
like normal. Yeah. Like
not as skinny as Bugs, but definitely a female.
Bugs wasn't all Michael beat out in the first one. Why was Lola all Jessica Rabbited out?
So you don't have a problem with it?
Don't have a problem with the tone down?
Them toning them down.
I don't have a problem with it, but I also wasn't into the first one either. Like when it happened, I was like, it's a choice.
Yeah.
They made a selection, just like in the Tom and Jerry movie. They made the fucking dog the way they made it. Like, do it how you want. It's
Well, it's quite interesting because it's the sign of the times. Obviously,
I get it. Mm-hmm. They couldn't have put what they had on the screen again without
shit. Some of the things they have in Space Jam, they're definitely not going to be in Space Jam 2. I mean, there's so many movie references that were kind of not really for kids in Space Jam that like Space Jam 2 is not going to be able to do that.
I wonder how many of those references was even cleared. They were
just there
referencing it up. Yeah.
All kinds of things. Good.
I don't care about her being played up as less of a sexy bunny. Neither one ever made my dick jump.
That's what I was like.
My dick didn't jump either way.
Can she ball?
Well, I think that they're afraid that children will see the sexualized version of her and think something more. We didn't, so I don't understand why they would.
This is new generation.
That's true. They do have more porn.
They got way more access to the internet.
Yeah.
Lola Bunny couldn't be out there getting it.
There's probably Lola Bunny porn out there right now. So I guess that's.
You know they are. I see them little animations.
You were the one.
He tried to throw.
You were the one looking at Harriet Tubman porn last episode. First off.
So what's wrong with that? Now you got a problem with looking at black women porn.
Oh goodness.
Yeah. What's wrong with you?
So we all right with Lola, the desexualization of Lola Bunny?
It's fine.
If y'all have any issues with it, comment.
The people
now
who mad, tell us why you mad.
Right.
And then, just tell us why you mad. And Steve, call the people.
So so the PC police is kind of interesting because I kind of wanted to dive a little bit into cancel culture because Lola Bunny is only the first victim of the I don't want to say PC police because some things are pretty legit and some things are not. But I mean, there's a list on my list here. I have Mr. Potato Head, Dr. Seuss, Muppets, Disney. Essentially, they're not canceling it, but they're altering. So there are 4 Dr. Seuss books, and I meant to find the books. If y'all know the books, comment on the YouTube and let us know what books they are. So basically, they had racial undertones that were not appropriate, and basically,
but all of them did. Every last thing in our time frame. When I was born in '84, everything from that point, and obviously before, and then even coming forward. All have racial shit undertone. So we're going to cancel everything.
So what has happened with the Dr. Seuss thing? And I think people tend to get and see something happening and they don't do their full-on research. So Dr. Seuss's estate, so the people that make the Dr. Seuss's books have self-decided to do this. This is not from pressure from anyone.
They weren't canceled. They weren't a fucking choice, just like I said about Lola.
We're not going to publish these anymore
because
there are racial undertones in them. Kind of how like Disney now, every old Disney cartoon, basically that came out prior to 1980, has a disclaimer now that
nope.
Basically
they took it a step further. They straight out removed them.
Oh, they're gone now. Dumbo's gone?
Mm-hmm. I'm pretty sure.
Dumbo is gone.
I saw the press release. Disney, first they put the warning, and then they were like...
Okay, that's stupid.
Who is Dumbo supposed to be?
So that's not...
It ain't Dumbo.
So the crows.
It's the ancillary characters.
Oh, with the hats on.
It's the yeah.
Juking, jiving it up.
Yeah. Slap me some skin, my homie. Like, it's
really look bad. Like us 3. All real. Run it. Keep them in it. Yeah, y'all got on hats on just like them crows. Y'all little darkies.
You a dick.
Dark ass.
I'm not in this.
Y'all some darkies.
Let me double check that while you talking.
So yeah, find out. So basically, Dr. Seuss they just decided to no longer publish. They're not telling you to throw away your current versions of that book. They're just saying we're not going to publish it anymore. And I think that's their right as a company, as a preserving his legacy, which is funny to me because it's kind of them going, hey, we don't want people to think Dr. Seuss is a racist, so we're going to stop publishing this book. Kind of how like Disney doesn't really talk about the fact that Walt Disney was a little bit of an anti-Semite. So they don't really, there's certain things that they don't really talk about. So it's basically, it's a company deciding to, hey, we don't want people to actually cancel us, so we're just going to go ahead and self-identify.
Can you just be funny using other people's race to target? Can you target other people's race for comedic jokes and you still not be racist?
If everybody's in on a joke, yes.
What? No, everyone's won't be in on it because someone's been made fun of.
I think the only medium you can do that in is stand-up.
Stand-up comedy. That's what I'm saying. At that point, everybody's in on the joke.
I mean, well, in stand-up, in a sense, if someone's writing comedic form in cartoons, it's not stand-up because you're not standing up in front of a mic.
Well, the reason I say stand-up only because stand-up does offer the opportunity for you to deliver a racially charged joke and then share the wealth. So you can, like South Park. South Park does animate, and they do get racial, but everybody.
Also,
race,
though,
religion, creed, class.
Well, why can't I just focus on one group? Because it's funny. I got a lot of jokes for that one group and still not be considered racist.
But let's go back to stand-up. So think about stand-up.
I'm serious.
I'm doing stand-up right now, and I make a racist joke. The audience is going to literally instantaneously either allow it,
approve or deny,
it. When you make a movie, it's being disseminated everywhere. It's being disseminated to both racist and non-racist, black, white, Asian.
It can be clipped,
and it's right. And so now you're getting to the point where it's you're kind of almost like, oh, I'm watching that movie. I wasn't expecting it. It's there. I don't have a way to directly react to that. It's literally on the screen. I bought my money for the.
What if my brain just can't start writing black jokes? And even though
might be a racist,
even though I'm black myself, but yet it's got a ton of jokes. And I go home to my black wife.
Self-deprecation is a hallmark of comedy.
And I go home to my black wife and black children. So how are you still? What if you just so happen? I'm just saying this. I'm just trying to shoot some bail, right? Not everybody is always racist. Sometimes you just go where the money at. Sometimes you just gotta go where the money reside. Where the money reside. You know? Like, what if that's just the case? And unfortunately, if we're looking at it this way, we just so happen to catch it. But they just got the whole comedic joke.
Let me give you an example. One of the Dr. Seuss books directly represented a Chinaman.
Yeah, holding
yellow.
chopsticks.
Not just holding the chopsticks. He was yellow.
Maybe he had jaundice.
No.
Maybe he had jaundice.
There's no speculation.
He's bringing awareness to jaundice.
They know what the fuck.
And it's the same thing with.
So I can't bring awareness to jaundice.
This is jaundice awareness now.
Yeah,
and not. Why does it have to be on a Chinaman?
Just so happened.
Which is a racial term in itself. But why does it have to be on a Chinese person?
So who should have been on?
Anybody else? Hell, it's Dr. Seuss. Make
it's
a fucking
not
character.
So if they made you blue because you look like you're on Willy Wonka somewhere. Is that wrong now, Mike?
Like on Doug. Doug had Skeeter's ass blue. Was he just a dark motherfucker, like a dark black dude?
He wasn't greenish.
He was.
No, he was definitely
blue.
Like turquoise.
No,
that's Roger.
He wasn't blue.
That's Roger.
He was
Roger.
definitely blue.
He was blue. Nickelodeon, they're gonna come after y'all next.
It wasn't blue. It wasn't Nipsey blue.
No, he was blue. That's just the end.
He was definitely blue. But anyhow, Mike. Well, hold on. Let's back up. Let's back up real quick because we're gonna stay on this topic. Did y'all ever watch The Proud Family?
Yeah.
Did y'all not remember the family of dark ass people? La Cienega was her name, and then there was she had like two sisters. They had cornrows.
That's blue.
That
blue,
color is off though.
That's from the cartoon.
But
that's from your phone.
The Proud Family. Don't you remember the La Cienega? They actually made fun of them. They were actually blue. They were dark skinned. You know what I'm talking about?
Different colors. This is blue.
I'm trying to find it, Claude.
I'll find it.
I do remember some cartoons animate with miscoloring on purpose to.
No. This was intentional.
There were several different shades. If you see, he was blue here. He was greenish here.
So why was Doug putting homie blue?
I don't know. Why was Doug nose so big?
Because he's Jewish.
No, I'm not partaking in that.
That
little evil ass smile you just gave.
You're not joining in on it?
No fucking way. That's Mike nose. That's my nose. Look at Doug's shit.
So Doug wasn't Jewish.
And Paddy was brown. So Skeeter wasn't black. Paddy was.
Was Paddy black?
Look.
I don't think Paddy was black. See, your colors are off. So wait a minute. Hold on. Wait. Here we go. The Gross sisters.
Oh yeah.
This is a black cartoon.
Mm-hmm.
I remember. I hope you put all these references.
I'll put them on it.
Look like blueberries.
Do we cancel the Proud Family?
If we're going to cancel them, then yes, we got to.
And that's where
unless you're being racist doing cartoons,
and that's
we're only going to cancel only the white-based ones and not the black ones.
So let's be real.
We're no longer clear. You're saying they shouldn't cancel shit, and you're saying they should.
No, I'm saying they shouldn't.
I'm saying.
Yeah. Oh, you're saying they shouldn't.
I'm saying let's hold shit in the context and the time frame that it was made. Let's call it out for what it
Even
is.
if it's still airing.
It's not. None of that shit is still airing. It's all streamable on things that you pay for. It's not.
Is streaming not airing?
I understand what you're saying, but it's not on. It's not on broadcast TV. What you need?
Pass me that liquor, please.
It's not on broadcast television anymore. So I get what you're saying.
Oh yeah, it's not under the governing of the FCC.
FCC. I actually think Netflix only more under the governing of FCC a little bit.
Depends on what they. Oh yeah, I wonder.
But it's one of those things where. I
have to look that up.
So here's where I do draw the line. We can't cancel.
Just hold it there.
We can't cancel the Dumbo crows, and not. Why are we not canceling
because
the Proud Family's depiction of La Cienega and the Grove Sisters?
Because it's animated by black people.
Okay.
Well, Mike, what you're going to get into is the whole. Then that helps the argument.
The nigga conversation.
People say the N word or not. Yeah. Now you're helping that.
How am I helping it?
Because they can run with the Proud Family because it's written by black people, but the white people they can't get off their crows.
What is the difference between animating something and using color to depict a race? Let's say like how the Simpsons are yellow, but to choose a direct caricature.
So
you know what a caricature is.
And so let's be real.
Minstrel.
So the crows were minstrel and bullshit.
There's
the
no
La Cienega Grove
that.
Sisters. Everybody knows some Grove Sisters in their neighborhood. If you come from the old hood like I did, there was some La Cienega and some the Grove Sisters. There were dark skinned and they got picked on.
Why would you stop scribbling?
Is that colorism?
Now we're on colorism. It is, but it's the same thing. It's how we make fun of you for looking like. It's how we make fun of you looking like the chick from the Willy Wonka when she got the blue.
I never made that joke.
I never. That's the first time
I just made it.
This is your joke.
I never even heard anyone.
You just gonna be colorist on the pod?
Why would you do that shit to Mike?
That's crazy, bro.
Wow.
I loved you.
Like a brother, right?
Like a brother.
Nah, bro, that's fucked up.
All right.
You do this to me.
Claude just took the plug out of his butt.
So I want. Really?
I got it for him.
Wow. All right. So I want to.
Where the money reside? Where the money reside?
So wait a minute. So did we agree on the fact that should the Proud Family be canceled for their depiction? No.
I do not want them canceled.
I don't want. Well, they haven't aired an actual new show.
Black cartoon on a black network for black people.
It wasn't on a black network.
Crows
it wasn't never on a black network. It was on Disney.
It was on UPN.
It was on Disney.
Disney.
How you feel now?
The plot thickens. Yeah. I swear I thought that was on UPN. No.
So again, if y'all listening to us right now or watching us right now, definitely give us your opinions on the difference between the minstrel crows and La Cienega and the Grove Sisters from the Proud Family.
Depending on
say what you gonna say, and we'll definitely give you the smoke no matter what. But I want to move on to something else real quick too, is while we stay on the cartoon space. So Pep le Pew actually got canceled. Pep le Pew is done. I don't think that he's gonna they might cut him from Space Jam.
I think they did.
So it's done.
Doesn't he won't appear?
So Pep le Pew is done.
I'm on the line with the opinion that I have.
Okay.
Because on the one hand, I get it, and I'm gonna shoot not Bell, but I'm gonna shoot a shout out to Sergio. He actually posted about this. My comment immediately was, in this PC era, Sergio? You gotta Flohio. Sorry.
Oh, got you.
In this PC era, you got to understand why they would do such a thing, because he was wilding. And me and Steve used to always joke about like how.
Oh hell yes,
bro!
Don't let that fucking cat get that paint strap down her back, 'cause she's fucked.
She walked into that white paint, and it was a Rizzy.
You know what's gonna happen.
Dialed in.
You remember watching it? You go, oh my gosh, she's gonna get the white stripe. She's gonna get the fucking white stripe down her back. It's fucked. And then Pep le Pew just goes, because you didn't even know what cartoon it was. Because remember, Merry Melodies, they didn't tell you what cartoon it was at the beginning, and you just saw the cat.
Why is he being canceled exactly?
Because he's basically being forceful on.
He wouldn't take no.
Well, because we're still.
Shit, he was being forceful on male cats sometimes too.
Only because he thought he's female. But because, what about the racial undertone with that by him being an over-sexualized Frenchman? What about that?
Or black Frenchman.
That's nationality tones. I don't know. Racial.
So now it's different. What's the difference?
My sweet. I'm going to rob you.
Now you can't bash. What you just said?
Nationality.
You can't bash nationality undertones. Like it's literally. obviously
the
French
over-sexualized
are
Frenchman
known,
is
are the French not known for like over sexual?
Yeah.
So that's not offensive to a Frenchman.
It could be.
While he's trying to
he
do
was a
something,
French
It'd be like
skunk.
us being offended because they say black dudes got big dicks.
Steve, he was a French skunk. How is that not in itself
say-
Oh,
offensive?
that's a definite.
Come on, thank you.
Because you know what that
Nah,
ties
His
into.
name is
Not
Pepe Le
because they
Pew.
don't wear
deodorant.
They don't
and shit
shower.
like we
And
They don't
allegedly,
shower regularly, and they-
supposedly
and they
their
do.
women don't shave neither, and et
So
cetera.
That's
you got a
only
skunk-
half true.
You got a skunk representing.
That's only half true.
So you don't think that's the
That
same?
should be wild offensive. Yeah. Yes, I do.
So we got to cancel the birds. We got to cancel them too. Then for the
Oh,
French.
he's canceled. He's canceled for all reasons.
So so with all that being said, you don't think it's going to eventually continue that everything is going to be canceled?
So
There got to be a non-dancing cartoon.
Yeah,
that
it's
represents
cut.
a white person somewhere.
it's cut.
You got to
Completely.
understand a little bit of a difference, and you can say whatever you want to say about the French and the British, how we talk about their teeth, and even Chinese, how they talk, whatever they say about the Chinese. In this country, as it relates to the people with this skin and the treatment of how we got to this shit, it's a different conversation. They never, and I say the government and the people who perpetuated slavery, the South, all these motherfuckers, all of them shits, never apologized. There's never been any restitution. There's been barely even been recognition. The shit still exists to this day. It's an ongoing problem. So if they put the menstrual crows in the shit,
Listen to some, hold on. Listen to some of Pepe's lines, though. I just got to put this out there. The cabbage does not run away from the corned beef.
Oh man,
Do you know that when you are in love, it's impossible to get insurance? You know what I'm talking about?
he sounds
Look at this one.
remarkably like him, don't he?
I am the captain and you are the first mate. Promotions will follow quickly.
The man was trying to bag something. He was a little aggressive with the shit.
I'm sorry.
So I said that to say
That's so
my
fucked up.
initial opinion is I get why they would cancel him, but then the opinion was offered, and I kind of agree with the counter opinion. They had an opportunity here to not cancel him and have him learn from the error of his ways, have another character say, "Hey man, you wildin'," and him like straighten the fuck up. They just straight out canceled him. You've ever
So if
heard
he's
somebody
canceled, then they should also have to cancel Monique from the Parkers.
Wow. Oh, because she was aggressive.
Oh, she was
She was
highly
Pep le
aggressive.
Pew. She was a
She
Pep le
couldn't be
Pew
canceled
female.
because she's the oppressed, perpetuating.
Not in that show.
Not in that show in general. Women, black women, are normally oppressed. So her being the aggressor was comedy, and that's what they were doing. They were
So just like with that being said, you feel black people can't be racist, then, right?
I'm not saying black people can't be racist, but you have to be in a position.
That's literally what you
Can I
just
finish my sentence?
No,
You have to be in a position of
I just
power.
answered. I said no. Why are you still talking?
Because I'm fucking me, nigga. You have to be in a position
Aggressive
of power.
black male. Look at him. I told you that's how they act in their
Aggressive.
environment.
I responded to you. But you have to be in a position of power to perpetuate racism, the racism, not stereotypes, not what's the other one?
Oppression.
Basically, you have to be in a position of power. So if we're talking about a situation where Monique is like it's all women and just Professor Ogilvy, I know that's how the comics kind of presented it.
That actually happened all the time.
But at the time that they were making the joke, we knew what
That was a good illusion, by the way.
what's the word I'm looking for, Claude? You know what it is in comedy where you're steering the convo this way and then you go against
Red
it.
herring.
It's a red herring, but yeah, basically you it's not subjugation. Whatever the term is, the idea of comedy resides in you thinking one thing is about to happen, then the other thing happens.
Oh, dramatic irony.
It's another word for it, but I'll give you all of these. All of these apply. All of them are synonyms. I was looking for a specific
All of them.
word. All that being said, her doing that at that time, Professor Ogilvy may have been like, "Yo, you kind of wilding in the show," but no men felt objectified in that moment, like how men
You don't
do
think
women.
Professor Ogilvy felt
No, speak for
objectified
yourself.
for Monique?
You've never felt objectified. I've been objectified
Tell
plenty
us
in
how
my
you got
life.
objectified, Stephen.
He does end up with her at the end of the show, by the way. So just saying.
Tell us how you got objectified, Steve.
You
Oh
never
my
been
God,
objectified by
y'all.
women?
Hold on, stop the presses.
I've
Are we
never felt
canceling
it.
Steve Urkel?
Was Steve Allen? Steve was wild.
Hell yes.
But I don't think it's just y'all.
He wasn't going as hard.
Y'all,
No, that's not
y'all
even
are
saying.
mixing. Y'all are.
Steve ain't go as hard.
Fucking term. I can't think for some reason today. Y'all are. Y'all moving the goalposts. You know that Urkel was set in that show as the loser, so everything he did was from a position of not power. He wasn't in power. She had all the control to tell him get the fuck out of here, and she did frequently.
And he will respect it.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So you literally have to. If Urkel's her boss, it's a different kind of conversation.
Yeah, I understand that.
In Pep le Pew, he's a little bit stronger than the cat. He was really
Cat gets away every time.
that too, but you know what I'm saying? It's about the power dynamics, is all I'm saying. Y'all understand that racism is in the power dynamics. when you're a boss, when you're the owner, when you're the majority of the country, and you're subjugating.
So with that still saying, with that being said, what you're saying, then that goes back to black people can't be racist. As long as you're the under, you can't be the oppressor.
It's not that black people can't be racist; they just have to be empowered to be so. But if there was one white person in here, we can get some racism off.
Right, that's what I'm saying. Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah. So no, you can't. Yes, black people can be racist, but no, usually we aren't. Because we're not usually in the position of power.
So, do y'all agree or disagree with Pepe being canceled?
Canceled?
I'm on the fence. Like I said,
I'm not on the fence.
I agree why he was canceled, but I also see that there was opportunity for him to learn from his ways and.
I'm going to say this, and I'm going to say it about everything that was made in the time that it was made.
And I'm going to get my final point.
100%. 100%. In the lens of 2021, everything can be canceled. Like you said, everything can be canceled. Literally everything can be canceled.
You know who they got out of there, but didn't get out of there quite?
Who?
Quagmire.
See, and that's, hold on, I'll get there too.
And they use it in a good way.
And that's the thing, is anything can be canceled in the lens of 2021.
Can shit just be funny?
Well, hold on. Funny. No, the problem is that shit can't just be funny, because if there is a subgroup of individuals that feels offended by it, you can't invalidate their feelings just because you don't feel them.
I agree with that, but that literally goes for everything in the world. If you even say, damn, I went for a nice walk today. You know how people don't got legs and can't walk? Shut the fuck up about you walking. They can't walk.
That's a great point.
That's a nice hat.
Compliment battle?
No, yeah.
You know, get your compliment battle on Claude.
Get him.
No, I'm not doing that, because that's going to get turned into something. I'm not doing that.
Tell him he look nice. Tell him he like how I sweat smell on hot summer days. Tell him.
Every time you talk about
it already gets there with you. What is with you?
I came out the closet weeks ago. Y'all don't read my Twitter?
It's a big ass closet.
Hey, the bear
was it one of those double wides with the
the bear community is strong.
Was it a Pritchard's closet?
You should come on over.
Anyhow,
how you doing?
Or did the closet just open up like the Walgreens doors, because they knew this nigga was there? Like, nigga, by the time these open up for him, he ain't even touched them. These opened up the electric doors.
I've been gay the whole. Hey, that's a nice,
y'all remember when they was putting the T-Rex into the thing? It was beep beep. Everybody.
Why you
I don't remember
big jokes?
No, I just made that up.
Yeah.
Anyhow, so at the end of the day, do I think that Pep le Pew should be canceled? No, because here's the problem.
Should he be allowed to continue?
Here's the problem. He was in a new movie, and that's the issue. It wouldn't be an issue if there was no new Space Jam movie coming out. I don't think that would be a problem, because people are not. You can't go.
He
back.
wasn't a problem until they brought the movie up.
That's what I'm saying.
Also, but wait, your point on the Dr. Seuss books was they were self-policing, and this is them self-policing. They weren't told to cancel him.
Do I necessarily agree with it? Again, I am smart enough, and I have the wherewithal to understand that it's a cartoon and it doesn't represent actual real life. But if there is a subgroup of individuals that feel oppressed or feel some type of way about it, I cannot feel their feelings, and I am not in a position to tell them that they're wrong. But
that's the smartest place to be.
You do have to be careful, because you cannot start canceling everything.
No, but that's the smartest place to be, because us saying it is one thing. But when I see white people on Facebook sharing these kind of thoughts, I'm like, you aren't in any position to share, white man. Let women do have theirs. Let African Americans, every minority have theirs, while you've conquered the entire world.
And that's why I feel you shouldn't get on all these cancel culture type things. If it's all right, again, like I said, the example I gave, something isn't going to fit for everyone.
Correct.
As bare minimum as like we even Claude, you're using your phone right now, that's very offensive to someone who can't afford the phone. And it's not just one person; it's a whole group of people that can't.
What is wrong with your life that you can't? I've seen bums with phones.
Now you're bashing people.
But Steve, that's a different thing. You're drawing.
That's literally the same. We're just listen, Mike. It might be on a smaller scale to you, but it's literally the same thing. It's literally the same thing.
Your ability to have a phone or not have a phone is
cut your beard off. I can't grow a beard. Cut your beard off.
It's different than your race, bro. It's your fucking race. I
agree. I feel you with what you're saying.
What I'm telling you is there's a line.
Why do you get to draw that line?
I don't get to draw that line. Society draws that line.
Why are you riding with that line? Don't ride with that line. Ride with everything's offensive.
I don't believe everything is offensive. I'm generally not offended by most things unless they're intended to be offensive.
My opinion goes back to the whole cancel culture. Stop canceling. Cancel them niggas. Cancel the cancel culture, nigga.
See, and this is the interesting thing, because you know who we haven't. So Cam put out a meme, and I love Cam, that dude, formerly of 194.1. He's at like 95.3 somewhere in Gainesville. Sorry for that, bro, but enjoy it. But he put out something, and it's like, we're worried about Pep le Pew and Dr. Seuss, and there's actual motherfuckers who've committed legit crimes who are still getting away with it. Stephen Collins. Y'all know who Stephen Collins is? He was on...
Oh, he made it in the air tonight, right? That shit was fire. Did he make it in the air tonight?
No, that's Phil Collins.
Oh, my bad. Go ahead. They all look alike to me.
You a dumbass. I'm sorry. I couldn't even get air in my breath from that one. Stephen Collins was there was a show called Seventh Heaven. He was big in the 80s and the 90s.
What's he doing?
He is free of life. He was an actor. He's free living his life like he was, but he's basically a pedophile. He, on camera, admittedly having sexual relations with a 14-year-old girl or boy. I don't even know what the difference is.
But what is he still doing that people are supporting?
It was nothing supporting it. What I'm saying is that he is still free. He's still the laws have almost protected him because statute of limitations, all that shit. But motherfuckers like that are still free.
Tell them to square up.
Everybody now wants let's cancel people who really need to be canceled. They want to cancel Woody Allen now because of some of the shit that came out about him with the teenagers.
I heard he was wilding.
Cancel culture can be multitask.
Yeah, but remember what I told you.
It's selective canceling.
People don't want to believe that just like there's a spectrum in racism, there is a spectrum in the Me Too movement. There are Al Frankens and there are Harvey Weinsteins.
Yeah.
Cancel the Harvey. Start in the middle and go that way.
But I think we're drawing
because that would benefit. Even though I agree with you, that would benefit us.
But you're right. But it's not me. Again, I say it's not me in that position. So we gotta respect the other. My opinion is at this point just an opinion.
Because according to what we say now, we gotta respect the people from that line you just drew, and you went to the right. What about the people who came to the left? It's a whole group of them.
You said there could be people that are offended from
Civil War,
from Aziz to Franken.
Civil War
by yourself. Call it be the Civil War punching itself. No, what I was gonna say, the line, Steve. I agree with you in this. I don't think we should go back to the old shits and cancel people for the old shits. So when the old shits was happening, Disney did what they did, but we're not canceling Disney. They just canceled that cartoon. Hey, y'all was wilding back in the day. Y'all seem to have cleaned it up. Y'all got representation. Okay, cool. The line with the and you just gave a good example. Basically, when Space Jam 1 and 2. So when when Looney Tunes was Looney Tunes and Pep le Pew was wilding, we're not canceling Looney Tunes. They letting Space Jam get off. They're not canceling the whole shit. They're canceling one character in a movie that there's the line. So when line is once we decide it's not okay.
My thing is, when do they come for? Speedy Gonzales?
What the Speedy was a caricature. And
when do they come from? Longhorn Foghorn.
Are they in the new movie?
I have no idea.
That's
my point.
Seen
the movie yet. Have you seen the movie? Because you be talking like you've seen it.
It's not out.
That's what I said.
I didn't see it. No,
you know LeBron.
I don't. I wish I did. We got the same hair barber.
And never mind.
Yeah. So no, basically what I'm saying is once we decide that something's not okay, then it's not okay from that point forward. If somebody keeps acting in the bullshit, then they are canceled. But your previous behavior has to stop.
Do you believe though? Then people can be forgiven though. Like, so do we have to?
I believe y'all are picking and choosing who's being canceled.
I think cancel culture does get to pick and choose.
Are you picking and choosing?
No, I don't care.
No, I haven't canceled anyone.
I care, but I also I'm not the oppressed one. I am not a victim of the Me Too movement, so I don't feel like I get an opinion.
Our only oppression is us being black. We aren't women that have power dynamics where we're at the negative side of it. We're actually men, so we just.
So you never been Me Too. Every dude ever hit on you, you welcomed it and you was with it. Is what you're saying. Got you, Claude.
I don't know,
Mike, what you was just saying?
I have. I welcome. Wait, let me tread lightly because this could start some bullshit. You don't want dudes to hit on you? I can't believe that's how you act.
I haven't been hit on by a dude before. It's not a physical thing.
But he wanted to roll them red cheeks.
Whatever. But here's the thing. I have gay friends. Do you have gay friends?
I have gay friends. Cakes was going to get fucking obliterated. He was going to smash your ass to smithereens. Salute to cartoon. Who's used to have more plastic smithereens?
I just have to say this.
Marvin the Martian.
Marvin the Martian.
My dark skinned brother.
He was Marvin the Martian.
As part owner of Shit Division Studios, the views and opinions of Steve Cash and the Cashington and Caveman Tough do not reflect that of Shit Division Studios or Shit Division Media.
Hey, Claude, that's a nice.
If we have to get rid of him, we can get rid of him.
That's a nice.
How are you trying to get rid of something that started without him?
I know. I'm just saying. What I'm just saying is cancel Steve Cash. Don't cancel the poor up.
You try to cancel us and we still be in here? I have to get out my house.
Hating from outside studio.
Good luck producing your video, niggas. No. First of all, anyhow, this is a family. We're going to stay together forever.
So we got guru.
End of the day, everything can't get canceled. But I think, like I told you before, I can't I don't feel qualified to have a staunch opinion on it. I can have my opinion, and I just told you. Y'all just heard all three of our opinions about it. At the end of the day, we're not the ones that aren't. We don't have a foghorn going out putting memes and shit out about it because at the foghorn,
we don't. It's not a black and white conversation.
No,
because all of our opinions are different versions of opinions. I think it's a time question. When were you should be canceled and should you be canceled now? Because somebody who used to be on some wild and shit, Pep le Pew could have been raising money for motherfuckers who rapey.
I think people can
or deodorant awareness.
Or deodorant awareness.
I think there is a line where you can be forgiven, and there is a line where you cannot be forgiven.
Oh yeah,
and shit.
Well,
Pep le Pew could have been forgiven. If we could have cleaned up his shit, we
could have changed out his image.
But there are people that you named that can't be forgiven and should be persecuted. That's why I said it's not a black and white conversation. To Steve's point,
I think it all boils down to morals.
To Steve's point, everybody shouldn't be canceled, but there should be a line, and I think time is a good one. Because if you were on some wild shit, like imagine like somebody 70, 80 right now. You might have been racist back in the day, but
so first of all,
you figured it the fuck out.
So I'm glad you said that because at the end of the day, I'm married to a white person. Please know this. A lot of white people out there.
All of us are.
Did she walk under the white paint and you start wilding?
Or the black paint?
Oh,
I can't. All I'm saying is to understand that back in the day, a lot of motherfuckers were racist. A lot of them. And until views and opinions about racism socio and economically started changing, things didn't change. So feel discomfort in the fact that maybe your grandmother was a racist, or your grandfather was a racist, or your great-grandfather was a racist.
They don't want to talk about it.
Understand that.
I see
so if we can forgive them, there are some people who are redeemable, and you have to understand that.
Who forgave them?
They forgave them, obviously, because they're still there. They're still. I love my mama, my papa.
I see you getting busy right now. What you made with your cotton picking hands?
All right, my cotton picking. Real question before I get into shoot my shot? Did y'all ever have to sing that song in school? Jump down, turn around, pick up cotton.
No, we never had.
What type of school you went to, bro? No.
You had to?
I never in my life was forced.
Was it you by yourself?
In chorus, it was not me by myself.
That was clapping for you and shit.
I was not Malcolm Little.
Everybody was singing as a group, and it was like, now only Claude.
I was not Malcolm Little sitting in the class like the mascot.
Clapping Claude ass fucking dropped it. What was the name of the song? Go ahead, sing that rec. Sing your bars.
Called Pick a Bill of Cotton, Pick a Bill of Hay.
Go ahead, how'd it go?
No, I'm not.
You know how they do the part of the choir director be like, okay, the basses.
My choir director was a black woman from my grandmother's church.
The nigger was the one.
My choir director was a black woman from my grandmother's church.
Claude, are you ready for your solo?
All right, gents, great discussion.
I bet she had a lot of ass.
Let's get into shoot my shot real quick. So,
she probably had that arm thing that said she could cook good. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, that on.
So I did
the jiggly puff.
Hey, when y'all got me a coat?
The jiggly.
Don't give that nigga nothing.
Every time you get drunk, you start being racist.
Bro,
no, I'm good.
You are half.
Before we get out of here,
Speaking of halves, so I did make a special shot. It's actually one of the things that I'm going to start doing, guys. I'm going to actually start asking my friends and fellow people in the social media space that make shots, that are bartenders and alcoholics, whatever you like to do, for shot ideas. And big ups. This shot that I made today came from Abby as a bartender at McDitton's Irish Pub in Soho. Go see her. I don't know when you're there, Abby, but go see her every day till you find her. We're big frequenters. Tip her well, 100%. Thank you, Abby, the Abster, 100%.
Is that her nickname or you just gave it to her?
The Abster is her nickname. It's her nickname. I didn't give that to her. I wouldn't make that up. Anyhow, thank you, Abby, from McDitton's. End of the day. So the shot that I have today, guys, is it's 1.5 ounces of vodka, absolute vodka, and I believe it's about a half ounce of triple sec, and a little bit of green in there. The green is just food coloring. Don't worry about it. You're good. And a splash of lime juice. So I made this because y'all may not know this. We're going to be out of town, but next week is St. Patrick's Day.
Why you looked at me like this?
I don't know. Why are you looking like me like this?
I'm listening
you
to you.
love to just interrupt me, don't you?
I didn't say
you making the shot next week. We got the next. We're going to be out of town for St. Patrick's Day.
Okay with catching it all.
So one thing that comes up, obviously, I am biracial, and I am 38% Irish, and St. Patty's Day is next week, so I decided to make an Irish.
What else are you? 38% Irish, then break down the other...
Black. I can't deal with you right now.
Like African countries black or African
Western African. Anyhow, can I get my shot off? The shot is actually green, inspired for St. Patty's Day, because I am part Irish.
Salute to you.
Salute to them.
It is actually a green...
Don't you hate Conor McGregor?
Because he's not American. Anyhow,
He's 30.
you guys ever had a kamikaze shot?
Yeah.
It's basically a kamikaze shot that I've made green. And in honor of St. Paddy's Day and my Irish heritage, I'm about to drop it because I am a little tipsy. I named it a leper kamikaze.
Leper kamikaze.
Yeah,
Double racist.
A leper kamikaze. Yes.
Leper kamikaze.
I like
A
the
leper
name. I can't-
kamikaze.
We got to ask
A
an
leper
Irishman and somebody
kamikaze.
from Japan. Is that
Yeah.
okay?
No, it's an actual kamikaze shot, so I'm a leper kamikaze.
Basically, you want a short.
Good luck.
You want
Isn't
a short person to destroy your throat.
Isn't
No, that's you, homie.
That's what you just.
We already
said.
know what you
It's
into.
a-
he's the short person you want to destroy?
No,
your
he
throat?
wants. He
You are a wallin, Claude. You're a wallin. You made a lep. You
That's
made.
what
Grio
I
is
hit
sitting
him
in
with
the
no
gallery
1-2.
right now.
You made a
Grio, you
leper
can't take a shot,
kamikaze.
can you?
That's
Damn.
What does that mean, Mike? What's a leper kamikaze?
I think he's implying
The green
that
kamikaze.
It's
Look, I'm trying to change the name on the spot because he got canceled.
it's short and green, so he's trying to call it a leprechaun, but it's gonna kill you. It's kamikaze because you know the Jap. I can't believe you did
And it
this.
still wrecked his throat.
Ooh, it just dove straight down.
Well, now it's gonna wreck your throats.
Isn't Lucy Liu Irish and Japanese?
Oh, I don't
Should've
know.
Call it a Lucy Liu.
Listen, this is dope.
Let's change the name to Lucy Liu.
I love. No. It's a leper kamikaze.
I'd rather drink Lucy Liu.
Nah, it should look good.
I bet you would.
Pause.
You would?
Not old girl from Iron Fist. Anyhow,
I love her.
Can we
She's-
wait?
she's,
Listen,
different.
I would like to start to implement something new right now, Mike.
yeah, absolutely.
She's a different Asian, but yeah, what up?
Absolutely, from the Absolute bottle we're
That is
now
what we-
drinking.
Yeah. Sponsorship.
Are they our sponsor? Because that's the same
Sponsorship pending.
Absolutely. Ding.
Absolute pour.
Yeah, new rule
Yeah,
for me.
Mike, I would like to give us our shot cheer thing. What they call it? You know when you
Oh, give a
A
toast.
toast.
toast. That's what I was looking for. Yeah.
Okay. I don't have a toast in mind right now. This is on the spot, but I think I'm gonna go with here's to the lame ass name Clark gave it, aka
It's a leper
Lucy Liu.
kamikaze. Get over it.
AKA Lucy Liu.
I like the name.
Hey, let's cheers to Amber.
my toast.
To Abby.
Yeah,
Abby.
to
Cheers
the
to Abby of
Abster.
McDinn's. The Abster. Thank you,
Will
Abby.
this give us abs?
No comment.
Name a time where liquor give you abs.
Hoo-wee.
Oh, wait,
It's
what
like
was in
mouthwash.
that?
Triple sec, absolute
What's the
vodka,
base?
and
Vodka.
And
would
a
switch the base.
splash of no. I can switch the base of a shot. That's a shot.
Yeah.
I'm not switching the base. That's a
I don't
shot.
like vodka.
Well, then don't take a leper kamikaze.
Well, you just invited me to drink the Lucy Liu, so I did.
You're gonna actually call it the Lucy Liu.
I've changed the name. There's
Oh
my
my-
toast.
What do you call it? Lucy Liu. Anyhow, I'm getting a little tipsy. Real quick,
See.
somebody actually posted something the other day, and this is
Back
kind of
to
off topic real quick, of The Grinch, because you know that they canceled the Dr. Seuss book that we already talked about earlier. It was The Grinch wearing a polo and slacks with a
Staff.
well, not staff, it's a torch, with a torch. And the caption said, "Whose will not replace us?" Sorry.
Was that real though?
No, that's real. It said, "Whose will not replace
Did you ever
us?"
see the movie called The Lynch?
The Lynch?
Yeah.
What was it about?
No.
It was about a lynching because they didn't want them to steal Christmas and
Who's they?
black people. And it was you don't want to cancel them though.
No, this took a very dark turn, ladies and gentlemen.
They used to wear masks. There's like white hoods, and they would travel. They would travel to small towns, dark towns.
Mike's Town.
Why Mike's town?
Because it's a dark town.
What makes Mike Town dark?
The reality of life.
Hey,
Oh, we wilding out, y'all.
Y'all ain't see me in Coming to America?
Anyhow,
I was in there.
a leper kamikaze shot
You didn't see it?
inspired by my girl Abby that works at McDitton's is part
Did you ever play-
absolute
did you ever
triple
play-
sec, y'all, and a little bit
You
of
could play Carolyn.
lime juice.
You could play Carolyn in Poltergeist.
I can't get it off. I can't get it off. I just can't get it off. I think we're ready for last call.
You should.
Last call.
You know what?
yeah. Delivery and punchline.
No, that's
This
it.
might be
You
your
gotta-
best black joke today.
Yeah,
That's it.
absolutely.
That's it.
Is it? No punch?
No,
Just a
I
reference?
ain't never punched nothing a day in my life. I didn't punch in. You know when I rapped, I went straight through.
Get your last call off.
You
Mike.
got me one other time, but you borrowed, and you didn't cite your reference.
Wait, someone.
Deion Cole What was his black joke from his special?
I thought I did the balsamic.
Yeah, balsamic. That was a good one.
I thought I dropped that.
Being dark
I
skinned.
might have forgot. I might have did. I meant to if I didn't.
Being a fine
you know, I'm still
chocolate
bars.
brother such as
You know,
myself.
I'm still bars.
No, not real rap bars, but being a fine chocolate brother such as myself, I've heard every black joke ever.
You said being a fine chocolate bar.
Fine chocolate brother. Chocolate bar? That's what you thought?
No, I thought you said-
I feel like if we're gonna call you something like a candy, it's definitely gonna be a licorice.
I like that one too.
'Cause
That
it's
was a good
gross
one.
and
That was a good one. That was a good one. Wait a minute.
I wasn't gonna
Wait a
dab
minute.
him.
Wait a minute. I'll give you the doubt. I'll give you the doubt. But I got one question. From your, because remember you brought this up the last week when the licorice came up. Did you practice that in the mirror? Or is that just right now off the top of the
That was
head?
off the top of my tongue.
I'll dab you up
Right,
too.
absolutely.
That was good. I feel like you practiced.
I did it. I don't practice my shit. I don't have my shit written like you do, Steve. Steve doesn't write my shit.
Last
like
week
he
you
does.
missed on the very same joke.
Y'all
and
know.
you just delivered
Steve,
it better.
If y'all didn't know, behind the scenes, like production
You know what I'm
note,
saying?
Steve writes all of Mike's jokes on the show, 100%.
Steve has never
so
wrote
if
a goddamn
sometimes
thing for
it
me.
seems like it's not quite Mike's
You
voice.
think I let
because
Steve
it's
write
actually-
for me?
So let's do a last call.
Would you let Mayweather read for you? What the fuck would I let Steve write for me?
Oh my God. What if Mayweather was like? What if he got like Kim Kardashian and got like his law degree?
Mayweather got
Hello, I'm Mayweather Esquire.
man's got a PhD or some shit, and we over here roasting him because he couldn't read on the
We need a
Breakfast Club.
section of last 10 minutes of some shit called, I don't know, drunken
Just on some
band
roast
or
That's
shit.
what
some
last
wild
call
shit.
is. Our drunken
Oh, yeah,
last
that's-
minute thought.
yeah,
No, it ain't because constantly
That
you
is
trying to
what this
make us wrap it up.
No, it's not trying. It's
And we already know niggas don't use condoms. So you talk to the wrong type of brothers.
Not us two.
You talk to the wrong type of brothers.
Yeah, you know, you was there Valentine's Day.
anyhow.
Mike, you rawed him?
Who wants to give their last
You
call?
wouldn't roll him?
I wouldn't him at all.
This is taking
Hey,
a
no, real talk. Before we get out
ladies
of
and
here,
gentlemen.
hey,
No,
y'all,
no,
y'all
go ahead,
niggas,
go ahead.
y'all like butt sex. Y'all like anal sex.
We always have every 4 or 5 episodes we talk about anal sex, and I always tell you I don't like the
because
butt.
niggas don't believe you.
Give Steve his flowers on that one. I wouldn't him at all. I would've just left it blank. Like I wouldn't do nothing.
That's legit. That's an old school Casablanca in the movie Casablanca.
Nah, stop getting away from the
You ever
butt
seen the movie
sex.
Casablanca?
Stop getting away
Don't
from
talk
the
about
butt
anal sex. There's a dude that's wilding out
had
at the
anal
bar.
sex in Casablanca?
No, there's a dude wilding out at the bar in Casablanca in the movie, and Humphrey Bogart, the main character, the dude comes up to him and goes, "Man, you don't really think of any of me very much, do you?" He goes, "I don't." He goes, "You don't." He says,
think
"You
of you
don't
at all."
think
I do remember
much."
that,
Yeah, he says, "I don't think of you at all." At all.
right,
That's
you're
a very fire ass line.
Turner
So
Classic
back
Movies,
to
HBO Max.
Absolutely.
So butt sex. You scared to talk about it?
No, the last call, ladies and
How
gentlemen.
many times have you?
We
been there?
heard you riding around with Flex looking for buff net niggas off looking for butt sex. Salute what's his name?
Oh,
remember the butt sex
despite
one.
what these two men think, guys,
uh,
we do not have anal sex
The
with each
flower
other.
power nigga. Damn, that's crazy.
Y'all do know that we have to produce another show after this, right?
I do, but he ain't here yet.
yet.
Oh,
And I just listened to his album today. Igor. He dropped Igor.
Nah, shit.
He had the Odd
Face in
Future
my
nigga.
head.
The Odd Future nigga.
Yeah. I was about to say, future, but what is
yeah,
it?
Odd Future nigga. He was with Frank Ocean and them.
Whoever
what's his
get
name?
it,
The
no,
rapper.
don't help us. Whoever
Chance.
get
Yeah,
it,
don't help us. Don't help us.
whoever gets his name right wins $1 million.
I just listened to his damn. Can we be friends? Can we be? He had a fire album. 10 out of 10.
Damn it, his face is right
I think
in
for
my head,
once
bro.
I'm not the
He's
drunkest
jaded
person
to
on
his
the
boyfriend.
episode.
He's jaded.
Tom the
Damn, the
creator.
creator.
Tyler the creator. Smith's
So,
boyfriend.
Chloe, you never got into it. Do you
Yeah, butt sex.
you like butt sex a lot?
I do not like butt sex.
Then why you let
With-
your wife do it to you?
Let her the sweat drop on my back. The strap from her head drop on my back. Is that the running joke?
Which-
that you-
What are you talking about?
She definitely calls you a pegger, don't she?
She a pegger.
Pegger.
That's the other ER.
I'm gonna take another leprechaun.
How many ERs are you hit with,
I'm gonna
sir?
take another leprechaun for
How
this.
many ERs do you hit with?
Hey.
Jesus Christ.
My brothers, can we get this fucking last call off so we can fucking chill and drink?
We
For real?
get too many jokes off on him.
I know.
Let's go back to joking on each other.
Listen, I got a vacation to start in a day. Can we get on this shit? Last call. Steve, go first for once.
Nah, look, I'm pleased. Always make sure she gets off first. That's why I was go last.
Mike,
To that.
go
That's
ahead.
why you going first.
Jesus. All right, guys, last call. So I know that we at the Pour Up think of ourselves as a bit of the conscious of our listeners. We try to put things out there and make you expand your mind and think about it. And oftentimes when it comes to the police, we put it out there, not in a sense to denigrate the police, but to just hold them accountable for the unwritten or written contract that they have with us to protect and to serve. And sometimes it may come off that we are being maybe harsh. You may not agree with it. I've seen some comments that were like, not agreeable, but Mike went to the police academy and we have friends that are police officers, but that's neither here nor there. But that being said, I do want to hear me. Let me finish.
And family.
And family. But let me just say this about a young man named Jesse. Jesse, can I get this off?
No,
Mike's a snitch.
That's fine. I've never snitched a day
I
in my
never
life.
said.
Real quick though.
Cops don't snitch, snitches do.
I got to get this off. A brown police officer named Jesse Masden. When somebody gives their lives for a noble cause, I'm 100% for there, no matter what color you're wearing, blue, red, badge, black. Much up, big love to Jesse Masden, who gave his life, I think it was Sunday or Monday, sometime in the last couple days, for an idiot who decided to drive backwards or the wrong way on the highway in Tampa. I don't know how you do that because Ubers are everywhere. Pay whatever it costs to get home. And if you can't do that, call me or some shit, because that's bullshit. But at the end of the day,
You don't like to give GoFundMes though.
I was going to ask him about that off air.
So how you?
I was going to ask about that
How
off
can
air.
niggas call you? Don't lie. We ain't not here to lie. I'm here to call you.
Don't call me, but call somebody that you are close to.
This is why we got Steve, because I was going to ask you off air.
Thank you.
You don't do GoFundMes, but
I don't do GoFundMe. Call somebody off air. Call somebody else to get you home. I'm a little drunk. Y'all ruining my heartfelt thing here.
I ain't gonna let you lie.
drink another Abster.
Call your friends. See these two motherfuckers? I know that if they aren't as drunk as I am, I can call somebody of their caliber to come get my ass.
Call me Monday through Thursday.
End of the day, y'all.
Well,
Real quick, seriousness.
No,
End of the day,
yeah, I'm not trying to-
Officer Jesse Masden, mad respect to you. Rest in power. Thank you for all that you do for our community, for the police. Thanks for being a good one, and rest in peace. And I appreciate you. Go ahead, Mike.
I had a direction I was going to go in, and before I got here, I was listening to Whitney Houston.
And I
So you gonna talk over his shit? Who talked over your shit?
will always love you.
So he treating that shit like it's
Yeah, why you double handing it?
Whoa,
Yo,
whoa,
yo.
All right,
Dick
finish what you-
detective.
Hey, look,
This nigga Dick detective.
double dick.
Jeez, Dick Tracy ain't got nothing on you,
He's a dick.
dog. He's so mad. He don't want to acknowledge it. He don't want to acknowledge
He's
it.
actually kind of hitting the notes in his key, low key. I like.
I got a bit of a cold, y'all. Sorry, I can't sing like I normally do.
But you was there.
And it's not about the cold or the singing. It was the performance.
Yeah, whatever you
It
was
was the
doing,
back
you
and
could have
forth
did everything
motion.
you did without
The back and forth motion with the mic.
whatever that was.
Dog, you spit on it before you even start
when
singing.
they hold them, when they sing the mic.
Whoa.
What? Who sings like that?
No, I've never seen anyone
Who
sing like
sings
that.
like that?
I've never seen any.
never mind.
You playing trombone?
Get your last call off. Damn, this is the
God,
longest
he
last
played
call ever.
trombone with a
But this is last call at McDenton's. This is like literally when they tell you to leave at 2:15, 2:30, and we just hang out. It's last call. Finish it
I
up.
was giving my last call, and you busted out into a
Sorry.
two-handed gawk.
You started
Sorry,
sucking
I'm
the
sorry.
dick on
You
him.
just went
You
into
started- No,
in
it's
the
not.
middle of
Sorry.
my shit. You don't think
You were listening to Whitney Houston.
you don't think I'm be distracted by the gawk?
You were listening to it. A nigga's got.
Whatever you was doing,
That
I
feels
didn't.
like something that would distract his brain.
I don't want to know about
Sir,
nothing.
happy Valentine's Day.
Oh shit, y'all.
Please
y'all
get
was
your
getting
last
about
call
everything.
off.
Every Valentine's Day is
You are
Valentine's
making our fucking gallery very uncomfortable. Finish your last call.
Every day with you is Valentine's Day. That's my last call. No, so on the way over here, I was bumping,
I want to dance with somebody. No,
I was bumping Whitney Houston because I was a little stressed because I had to bark on my teen. As you know, we both got teen sons. Mine's 16.
Mine is 15
Steve's
almost.
is almost out. And yours
Round
is
of
right
applause,
behind us.
everybody. For
yours is
Steve.
right
Everybody in
behind
the room, please
Go ahead,
clap your
Michael.
hands.
I know he's interrupting your last call. Go
Claude,
ahead.
drunk.
No, not okay.
Remember the meme where you was
I have
like, you
to
about to
put this
ruin
on
the
the show.
pod?
Act like it. Say it again.
In any case, we all got teens. And teens get on your fucking nerves. Sometimes you want to choke them because you're trying
Kill
to
them.
raise young black men. And raising young black men requires
My
work.
teen is white, though.
Mike, go ahead with your last call.
I'm
Mike.
just saying.
Such as any art requires sacrifice, parenting a teen is stressful. And I want to choke the shit out my son, but I love him. The messages seem like they're getting through. I will say this. I don't know when these episodes air, and I'm going to just shout this out because it ties into what I was getting into. Despite him violating curfew a couple times, and I call it curfew, but, bring ass home time.
When the lights go off.
A couple times I caught him reading the homie book who's coming up on Griot's Word right after us. Morgan Nelson wrote a book. It's called Detour The Day That Changed My Life, I believe. Is that it?
Yes. That is it.
Detour, The Day That Changed My Life. He's a young cat that me and Steve both knew in our youth. And my youth was reading his book, and I was very proud, despite the fact today I wanted to choke his ass out. Yesterday he was reading a book, and he made me proud. So shout out to parenting. Shout out to my teen. And
shout out to Black Fathers. Y'all check out also Griot's episode about Black parenthood and Black fatherhood. He just dropped this week.
Man. Griot might owe us press, bro. It's a full ad roll right here.
You know, man. Easy.
Shout out to Griot's Word. Y'all check that out.
Last call, Steve Cash Money Bags, aka the.
No, that's not last call. That's how we end the show.
Well, he wanted to do his
last thought.
I was gonna give it.
Oh, okay. Go ahead.
You start running your lips.
I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Yeah, I have more shit to say, but I fixed that before you say what I said. Last call.
Last call.
Triple piece. Triple piece.
Triple P's?
The triple P's. Not Paru, I'm sorry, I threw that up. Listen, triple P's.
Don't go for
Thank you, Claude, for the school of mics. You got to understand, proper preparation prevents poor performance, okay? So I need y'all to focus on your goals in life. Do what you need to do to get you where you need to be tomorrow. Everything is not a sprint. Things take marathons, all right? Even with this podcast, I fuck with y'all. I love y'all brothers. We joke around a lot. We joked around
a lot.
We did. We talked. Listen, can I get my last call off without you interrupting?
Get it off.
I'm gonna get you the fuck out of here. I got bodyguards.
It ain't me.
Where they at?
Where they at? So.
Oh, you'll know when you're outside.
Okay. remember that evaluation we having later.
Is it them?
Listen. So I say all that to say this. We had a great podcast, but cancel culture, you can't cancel everything. And if you do cancel one thing, you damn might have to cancel everything. Take things and just accept them and appreciate them for the time you receive them, because times change. With time changing, morals change. With moral changing, people change. And sometimes, I tell you what, if they killed Malcolm X when Malcolm was Malcolm Little, he never would have became Malcolm X. That's my last call.
That is the hardest thing I think I've ever
heard. And that was off the top right there. So that's that.
Wow.
That's my last call.
You steal that? That's off the top of your head?
I couldn't have wrote that, bro. Like, look, run the tapes back.
I'll give him credit.
100. That's fire. That's fire.
Where are you done?
You done?
That's literally.
I think Steve needs his own show. Or like a segment or something.
Mike don't like it.
That was very prolific.
I'm not gonna produce
100%.
You gonna do it the fuck I tell
If
you.
I produce it, I'm sound effecting through the whole shit.
Yo,
It's gonna be DJ Drama. DJ
Before we do our call,
no shit.
Hillsboro Slim.
Before we do our call signs,
Yeah, that's him.
Before we do our, y'all stupid.
Oh, y'all thought he's by himself? Nope, we me again.
Before we do our call signs,
Go.
He interrupted our whole shit. Now he mad.
I'm not mad. I'm not mad at all.
You look mad.
No, I'm not mad at all.
That's a nice hat.
Before we do our call signs and get the fuck out of
Everybody
here,
glasses.
I don't wear them because let's stop this.
We didn't compliment you.
All right, let's get to it.
Before we do our call signs, we get the fuck out of here, y'all. Thank you for listening. Thank you for watching. All of the above. Much love for Shit Division Media and the Pour Up Podcast. More things to come. We do this for you, not for us, because at the end of the day, we don't give a shit. But we love y'all. Like, subscribe.
Follow the vision.
Follow the vision. Shit Division Media, youtube.com/Shit Division Media, and at Shit Division Media on all of the social. Literally every social. If you type in Shit Division Media, we there. So guys, yo, I'm knocking at the door. I am CP34.
I am Mike Lake, aka Hillsboro Slim, aka
Salt, pepper, beef.
Every day with you is Valentine's Day.
Oh, that's okay.
Steve Cash Money Bags, aka the Fitness Daddy, aka the Young Vampire. They definitely tell stories about your boy around a campfire.
That was kind of hard.
We pod now, we pod later. Also,
Are you mad about that a little bit? That I got my daughter to do the little thing at the end?
I don't think he was.
no,
Okay.
I liked it.
Okay,
I
thought he
branded
was
that
flattered.
shit.
Okay.
Everyone, I know you wanted to just tell
Wait,
everybody.
are you
I did.
mad that your daughter said that and
Nah,
she
he
never
didn't
said
want
your
to get that shit
catchphrase?
off. He just wanted to get that part off.
Oh, yeah. But she never said his catchphrase.
Because he don't got one.
Yeah, y'all. The 2021 is the year. 2021 is the year of upgrade, and we definitely upgraded our intro and our Shit Media tag. And yeah, my daughter, I put it to work. But at the end of the day, that is all Steve Cash.
Anyways, away from that, it's all of ours. Hey, I'm Leonidas, the podcast Goliath.
Poor podcast. We are out.
Be safe though.
Hey, can we get like the real big gloves and duke it out?
No, I want to fight you.
That would literally be like a Snickers bar and Almond Joy fighting each other.
We pound grader.